Aries God here, and it's time to talk about Blue Lock. And honestly, I was very much pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect the result that we had in this game. I fully expected it to go the normal, typical way. They're gonna win in the end somehow. I would have been fine with that, but honestly, the way they handled this one here, I liked it a lot more. And this was a very important lesson, especially for Isagi. And gotta say, I'm starting to like Rin more, more and more with each episode. And not just that, we also get a glimpse of the world stage, which I hope is gonna lead to us getting this season 2, because we only have one more episode left after this one. And the ending was also pretty fun. We're gonna get that with the World 5. So yeah, let's get into it and talk about it. Now, it picks up from last episode with 8 seconds ago. We see the perspective of Isagi, how he decided to devour Bachira, and knowing that Bachira was gonna be able to dribble past the other three, having faith in him, seeing his transformation there. And I'm so glad Bachira has been such an important character, probably one of the best characters in the entire series. And we see again the moment when he blocks that shot, and from here on I was like, okay, he blocked the shot, but how are they gonna win from here? Now, the narrator did a perfect job, and I really liked this quite a lot with how the ball goes to Itoshi Rin. I was like, hey, wait, how? Are they actually gonna lose? While I was watching the episode, no way they're gonna lose, right? There's no way. This is the moment, they're gonna win, they're gonna move forward. I was already planning who are they gonna select from Rin's team. Is it gonna be Rin? Is he gonna finally take Bachira back? Everything was going through my mind. Then the narrator starts, and we see Rin actually scoring. I was like, okay, damn, they actually went through with it. And I was like, where does this go from here? I can usually pick up and figure out quite a lot of things, but this, I like being surprised and not knowing how things are gonna go, but I also like knowing where things are gonna go. I like both of the same scenarios, the same. That's why spoilers don't really bother me unless I'm doing videos. I don't want to pretend and have fake reactions. And for series that I don't do videos, zero issues with spoilers. But here we see them actually getting me. They had me in the first half. I didn't expect to go with Rin's team winning, and Isagi being fully frustrated with everything he did, how much he accomplished, how much better he got, even though he defeated Rin in that moment, except one thing. And we're gonna get to that. Now, even Bachira got emotional, saying that Isagi believed in him, that he was gonna be able to do this. They started seeing who they're gonna pick. Bachira was about, I think he was gonna say Isagi, but Rin saying that he was unable to read that play the first time he was actually defeated. And he picks Isagi, says, I don't care, I am the one that makes the decisions here. I really like his personality quite a lot in the series. No, he just dismisses everybody. That in real life can be very toxic, but here in the anime, I really like his personality. And saying, I pick you, Isagi, just kind of like a punishment, even the way he picked him there. I pick you to watch me, as in to watch Rin become the best player in the world. So even when he picks him, it's just as a punishment there. And Isagi fully just shocked. Why am I picked? Whoa, doubting himself. And the luck, remember the luck. This was just pure luck, how that ball landed there. And we're gonna expand a bit more on that. Now, I liked also the interaction between Isagi when he went in to apologize to the others, saying, I did everything I could, we got this far, and he tried to let him go easy, so to say, but Chigiri was the first one that said, just shut up and go, and all of them, Nagi, even Baro, just go before I decide to kill you. But all of that was just a brave face, they kept it up until Isagi left, and then after that they finally let go, and you can see the frustration and everything, and Isagi saying catch up, which I hope we're gonna see more of them. I really like the characters, especially Baro and Nagi are some of my favorite characters in the series. But yeah, this was totally unexpected for me. I fully did not think they would go this route with them actually losing. I thought Isagi is gonna do something and they're gonna win somehow. I thought the result was already there, but I'm glad this happened. Now we have Isagi being on the other side, being selected. Aryu even saying he wanted Chigiri, but Isagi is okay. Tokimitsu being Tokimitsu, he wanted Isagi. Bachira also teasing him a bit, but I really like the conversation between Bachira and Isagi, with Bachira saying, I can finally fight alone right now. I'm paraphrasing a bit, we are equals and this makes it more fun. I'm not always chasing after you. I don't have that monster anymore, and that really good point. Bachira finally sees himself more of an equal with Isagi. But this is where probably my favorite thing in the episode, how they used the luck and made it this mysterious force. Isagi used the force or make it work in your advantage here. When Rin finally asked, well, not Rin, Isagi finally asked Rin, why did I lose to you? Even though he defeated him in that moment. And it was just, it was luck, just pure luck, the hidden element of the field. That's when Ego comes in. And I just like how direct and blunt Ego is, even with the insults, bird brain and things like that. And he starts breaking down luck like it's quantum physics or something like that. This is what luck is, how it works. And before he goes into that, says, what is luck? Quite a cringe topic. Small brains. I love you, Ego. It's probably, we have all of the players that have their own egos as strikers, as players, their skill, their pride and everything. This dude comes in, literally named Ego, and can insult all of the other big egos in the series. The true Giga Chad of Blue Lock is Ego. And he starts using pigeon shit as an example, which, hey, kind of makes sense in a weird anime way, saying, hey, a pigeon shits on you. And then you look up, you see it's full of pigeons. Now, is that bad luck? Or didn't you, if you noticed before that there were pigeons there, could you have dodged the shit? So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting perspective to look at things. Maybe if you noticed, you could have dodged it, made it work in your favor, not having to deal with the pigeon shit. That's a very good point there, and this is what Rin did, took advantage of something. He took a chance for the luck and improved that chance. When Isagi went in to block that shot, he knew that was gonna, or at least he took a bet on that, even though he didn't predict the outcome. That's why Isagi defeated him. He said, hey, if this is going to happen, or it might happen, I'm just gonna be in the best position just in case somehow the ball lands to me, which it did. So he improved the coincidence, the outcome, the chances of things working in his favor. He took faith into his own hands for a bit there. Don't let luck pass you, figure out a chance. And that's a very good point and perspective to look at things, even in real life, not just in anime. It's not always bad luck or good luck. It depends how you also manage everything around it. But also what matters is what do you do after, because this is where Rin is stronger mentally. And I'm not saying their capabilities about predicting and making plays, how he handles both victory and defeat, because Rin had to learn to accept the outcome. And even when he told Isagi, don't lose yourself in it, accept either victory or defeat, and Rin knew that it was luck that he got the ball in that moment. That was his punishment, losing to Isagi, him having to accept the victory just because of luck. And that's a very important lesson in general, but also here for Isagi. You have to be able to deal both with victory and defeat in both cases, regardless of circumstances. You can just scream at the sky, you can't go back in the past. That's a very good point. I really like this. Was probably my favorite thing that we've gotten so far in the episode. But Isagi has to deal with it and accept, and no, he said, I'm just gonna add another piece to my puzzle, adding the puzzle for luck there. So he's improving and slowly working with it, which I hope he's gonna use it in the future at some point with this luck piece. So this was pretty much the first half of the episode, which, like I said at the beginning, I was very pleasantly surprised. I really like the way this turned out to be. But now we go a bit more into the next thing, moving to the world stage with the third selection starting, the training that I got promised, 5v5 versus some of the top players there to learn of the outside world. We get introduced to a few of them, Leonardo Luna, Adam Blake, Pablo Cabazos, Dada Silva, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names, and Tokimitsu being the football nerd over there, knowing all of the information. And one of them seems like to be the special guy, Julian Loki, the new superstar at 17 years old, the same age as Isagi, which, yeah, it's a kind of puts things into perspective. There's always gonna be somebody that does more than you or something different than you at the same age. But what I want to say, this entire thing, when they introduced these new characters, the World 5, just made me think instantly of Kuroko no Basket. Not the generation, but the movie, the final game. They're also very similar to the characters from the final game, and I highly recommend, if you haven't watched anything Kuroko no Basket, watch the series, then watch the movies, and especially the final game was so good. But you still need the build up and all of the characters' backstory and everything for the movie to be even better. But yes, very Kuroko no Basket, this scene over here. Now we get to find out a bit more in this episode about Rin, which I really liked, getting some character development, some motivations and everything, and find out that he meditates and does yoga after every match to cool himself down. And Isagi comes in like a kid to copy everything, even though he can barely do anything at the same level with meditation and yoga. But Isagi asks what is on his mind, and I was glad he did this, asking about Itoshi Sae. Now there's some interesting dynamics there in relationship, because we don't really know fully what happened between them, just some glimpses, and we can assume. But the way Rin said it, it's a normal relationship, it's gonna be fixed when I beat him. So yeah, I hope we're gonna see that interaction at some point. But Isagi declared something very important here, saying, Rin, you are my rival, and then he got instantly shut down like a like a school love crush there. Hey, I like you, can you be my girlfriend? You are not anything to me. The way Rin dismissed him. And even them, the bickering there with Rin also still being frustrated at that defeat that he had there, saying, doing this weird pose, and when Isagi tried to copy it and he couldn't, was like, what is this position here? It's not even a yoga position. It's a pose that means you are never gonna beat me again. And Isagi falls over Rin, just about to get punched there. Now, I hope we're gonna find out more about Rin. Like I said, I really like him. And after that, Isagi tries to get better even mentally and physically, goes to train. Bachira also joins him. They have a bit more conversation, finally being honest with each other, and Bachira saying there's no more monster here, and they start working again together. And I've said it since the beginning of the series, I feel like Isagi and Bachira are the best combo we have had in the entire series. And now we get the beginning of the match, the 5v5 here. And they did such a, probably the best we have had so far, with the English, and yes, English, not English. Also some pretty good English, and the accents of the World 5 there. I really like that. Was a pretty decent job, if I do say so myself. We see them bickering a bit there. Rin being Rin, going up to them, hey, why are you guys here? Are you just here for the money? And one of them, yeah, then I'm gonna end your trip to to Japan is gonna be traumatic for you. I'm gonna crush you. And Rin speaks English, and yeah, okay. Rin, another point in my book, I really like you even more. But one of them, Leo, mentions Sai, which kind of annoys and frustrates Rin. But they're gonna clash a bit. Again, very, very Kuroko no Basket. I highly recommend you guys watch Kuroko no Basket. Now we have the match finally starting. Bachira being himself, being free to finally focus on his inner voice, not the monster with the greed, the ego he had there. And Isagi knew he was gonna do that. He tried to anticipate it, to work there, asking for a pass. No, because Bachira passes to Rin, and they have a chemical reaction, and he scores, which gets their attention, the World 5's attention, saying, hey, okay, we kind of have to be serious here, it's not gonna be that easy, and gets Isagi very excited and jealous, frustrated a bit at the same time, but at least he's over mentally what happened there. Now we're gonna have one more episode 24 after this. It's probably gonna be the match. Now there's no way they're gonna lose this match, right? They're probably gonna win this one. They're not gonna pull another rug from under me and somehow the World 5 defeat them and they have to go back or maybe learn an important lesson. I don't know. I'm still gonna say they're gonna win it, which I hope is gonna mean season 2 and beyond, because I wanna see the guys from the Blue Lock form like a 11 team, like a proper football team, and go against the top 11 players. Well, what were they called? I forgot. Let me know in the comments below. The group that Tae is part of, Rin's brother. So yeah, this was a pretty fun episode, very interesting. I didn't expect them to lose, but I'm also really curious what you guys thought about the episode. Did you expect this? Also, were you guys surprised the same way as I was? What do you think about the luck science and the World 5 players we just got introduced to? So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow, and make sure to check out the podcast Because Anime. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.